So in the Arcane trailer, we get a short shot of a little girl screaming. This girl is gonna die 100%. I've been seeing a lot of discussion that this girl is actually a flashback Jinx living under Silco since she has blue hair and a cloud tattoo. The only problem I see with that is that Jinx's hair grows longer under Silco and that the girl's length is a little shorter than Powder's, combined with the fact that she looks younger with a much smaller face and stubby fingers. In the teaser trailer, we also get a shot of Jinx standing next to a little girl, so it doesn't take a genius to add 1 + 1. Then again, I might be wrong and this is just a flashback Jinx and the girl here is completely irrelevant. The thing about Jinx coming into Season 2 is that she becomes the leader of Zaun. That poses a great external conflict, with her learning how to be an effective leader while trying to attack Piltover to win Zaun's independence. But a large reason why Arcane is so great and rewatchable is that all characters have external and internal conflicts. Jace struggles with being a leader while also trying to do what's right and failing. Victor tries to cure his illness, but taking a life takes a toll on him. Caitlyn and Vi fight Silco, and Caitlyn starts understanding the other city while Vi cries about her sister. And in Season 1, Jinx struggles with her inner demons and paranoia of being abandoned while she tries to help Silco's drug empire and working on Hex Tech. Season 2, Jinx will have an internal conflict, and it seems like she already accepted Vi leaves her to go to Piltover after episode 9. So getting her sister back might not be a priority for her. We see a lot of the Undercities start dyeing their hair and lighting smoke flares, so it's safe to say a lot of people look up to Jinx. For this little girl, she'll probably follow Jinx along as she tries to be just like her idol. Now, Jinx at this point has no family, and she could also see herself in the girl parallels to Silco and take her in. Not only would this bring a cute new dynamic into the Arcane fray, it leads to a much more intimate relationship carrying into Jinx being someone the Undercity looks up towards. This way, being the revolutionary Zaun needs isn't something she decided on a whim or a title Civica shoved into her, but something she wants to personally do to become a better person for the girl to idolize. A major theme of children in Arcane is their healing effects on their parents. Singe losing his daughter turns him desperate, Silco actively gets weaker, Vander loses his respect, and Bessa starts hesitating. Now Jinx is 16, so this will be more so of a sister dynamic. Contrastingly, siblings push each other to become stronger and serve as each other's stones in times of need and sources of motivation. Jace and Victor help each other excel, Silco and Vander led the Undercity and pushed for change, Vi and Powder wanted to get stronger for each other, Mel and her brother strove to be perfect public leaders. Now with the age gap in this scenario, I see a blend of the two aspects, with Jinx becoming a protective mother figure but also an inspirational capable sister. A large reason why Jinx started war wasn't because she cared about the independence of Zaun, or even to honor her father's legacy. At the end of episode 9, Jinx hated the lonely world around her and used Silco's vision as the last source of advice as she started her journey to tear down the world around her. This poster of the Annecy Film Festival is quite literally saying that Jinx is shaping her surroundings to her will. As of the status quo, Jinx is the terrorist for Topside, while no one in Zaun really likes her since she's way too zesty. But Jinx loves the thrill and the excitement of battle, where she feels the most capable and powerful, and hence why she thrusted both cities into conflict to make a Piltover Zaun she could thrive in. Even when she becomes Zaun's symbol and people unite themselves under Jinx as she gets some friends, that's not really a strong enough motivation to completely shift her mindset in starting war. It's a really good reason, but not enough to eclipse the weight of emotions and her perspective on the world after the Tea Party. Now Jinx getting a daughter/sister who probably lost her own family would definitely motivate Jinx's war effort by tethering her viewpoint to the ground level struggles of Zaun and have a reason for pushing for Zaun's greater overall change. This would also give parallels to Vi, as Vi wanted to fight for a better future for her sister, but her desire to protect peace held her back. Now Jinx is the opposite, as she's hungry for war and has already lit the powder keg, so in this regard it would further force the sisters down two very different paths. It would also twist the narrative of Season 1 with Jinx replacing Vi this time, instead of Vi replacing Jinx with Caitlyn. Generally, introducing a girl for Jinx to mentor would bring some personal conflict for Jinx in truly becoming a single parent like Silco did by mentoring her figurative younger self and giving her a personal investment in becoming a good leader for Zaun while tethering her values to those of the Undercity's best interest. Well, unfortunately, I said that the girl will die. Children, especially Zaunite children, barely make it to adulthood, and while Piltover and Zaun are in a war, no way are they gonna get old enough to buy Shimmer. Also, this girl's gonna be hanging around Jinx. That's quite literally the most dangerous place you can be, with all of Topside pointing their rifles in her direction. I mentioned before how Jinx would also play a mother figure as well, but the thing in Arcane is that parenthood weakens the Guardian. We want Jinx to become the biggest villain at the end of Season 2 because the entire narrative is centered around 1. The Piltover Zaun conflict, and 2. The Jinx-Vi dynamic. As a central storyline, the climax and resulting falling action is when these conflicts get resolved, which is why Jinx will be the main and final boss, not Noxus. So if this girl were to die, then it would send Jinx off the deep end and want to completely explode all of Piltover with a Hex Core nuke. You could also have the Zaun Piltover alliance against Jinx, since at this point Jinx wouldn't care about the well-being of Zaun after just losing her connection to it. which would turn Echo against her in the last moment. This would also even the playing field of forgiveness. Zaun, well, more so Jinx, is portrayed as the antagonist of the conflict because she declared war. She shot a rocket at the council and will probably do major war crimes when she flattens Piltover. Even though the side of Zaun is sympathetic and might be in the right, the antagonist of war is just Jinx. There's no way around it. Putting her down will ultimately end the conflict, but we know Arcane is a story of forgiveness. A powerful moment would be Vi forgiving her sister even after everything, because it wouldn't be a story of forgiveness if Jinx, the most irredeemable person in the narrative, doesn't receive it. But having a girl be killed would completely level those scales, with both sides needing to be forgiven for their actions. We know Piltover and Zaun are not completely right nor completely in the wrong, so there must be an even exchange of sentiments to have a good conclusion to the story. But this girl, whose life would carry such important implications, cannot be killed by generic enforcer number 24. I'm looking at you, Harold. That's why I say Caitlyn. Jinx probably killed Caitlyn's mom, and in turn she will kill Jinx's sister. Maybe that's why Caitlyn says if both of them fight, one will end up in the box. I've been saying for a long time now how Caitlyn will have a dark turn for her character, but we know she will ultimately end up as the good-hearted Sheriff Piltover needs to perpetuate peace and progress. I theorize how Caitlyn's waking up moment would be her finally killing someone. All the major Piltover characters have gotten someone killed as their waking up moment, as it exemplifies them being far too fixated on a certain goal. With Caitlyn wanting to snuff out the Undercity and possibly breaking up with Vi because of it, her pursuit to end the war might result in her killing someone. Grayson asks her what she's shooting for, and Caitlyn's new gun with a barrel for bullets and a barrel to shoot nets is quite literally giving her the constant choice of shooting to kill or shooting for justice. As of Season 1, Caitlyn's hands are far too clean, especially for a Pilty, and I think that's because Arcane is saving us for her darkest moment in Season 2 by killing a girl and paralleling the unbridled enforcer brutality we saw at the very beginning. Now this might not be intentional for her, as Caitlyn might be trying to get a shot at Jinx and the girl jumps in the way, so it's not completely gonna villainize her. But with the real possibility of Jinx adopting a girl, and the girl dying paired with Caitlyn's culmination as a bloodthirsty Avenger, alongside Jinx and Caitlyn's already strained dynamic, makes me think that Caitlyn kills Jinx's daughter, which pushes Jinx to become the ultimate villain and harbinger of Piltover's demise. Alright, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't think this is too much of a stretch. The moment I saw this girl, I'm like, damn, yeah, no way is she making past Season 2. Let me know if I'm crazy in the comments. Thank you for all the support recently. Subscribe for daily Arcane uploads, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.